China will continue to expand its influence on neighboring states, and Ministry of Defense insider Tobias Ellwood has warned Britain's nuclear deterrents are not enough to stop them, Express can exclusively reveal. Last week, China revealed details of a sweeping law it plans to impose on Hong Kong to override the territory's one country, two systems status, in a move that experts say will effectively end the territory's autonomy. Beijing has made it clear it wants new security legislation passed since huge pro-democracy protests plunged Hong Kong into its deepest turmoil since it returned to Chinese rule in 1997, but the legislation is set to place further strain on relationships with the West. Tensions have soared in recent weeks after U.S. President Donald Trump repeatedly pointed the finger at the communist regime for its campaign of disinformation, which he claims helped spread COVID-19 around the world, adding, "It all comes from the top, they could have easily stopped the plague, but they didn't." The U.S. has also stepped up its patrols in the South China Sea, as fears China will use the distraction of the pandemic to take over islands in the disputed waters, but Mr. Ellwood says Beijing knows these exercises are nothing more than empty threats, adding that countries like Britain are not in a position to step up and back their NATO allies. He told Express, "If China took Taiwan, we would not be able to stop it, just condemn it. All we can do is have a presence that denies further expansion of Chinese influence because they are too big for us to stop. Britain couldn't deal with a situation like that right now. China's navy is expanding the size of the Royal Navy every year. In the last 10 years, the growth of their military capabilities has been absolutely phenomenal, to the point now that the United States would struggle to win a straight-on conflict. That's what China wants, it wants to get so large that people think twice about attacking, therefore it can just take over the islands in the South China Sea, nobody can contest that." The Bournemouth East MP added that the UK's nuclear deterrent was no longer enough to stop Chinese expansion. He added, "Trident and our entire nuclear deterrent was built on the Soviet threat, we have missiles and can use them, whether it be tactical or in the field. China does not want that, it does not want direct conflict.